Okay, so I want to talk about a little something different today. I want to talk about problems you face when looking in the mirror. And this isn't only about people with eating disorders, this is about body image issues, because I know plenty of my friends that don't have an eating disorder, but they absolutely hate what they see in the mirror. And it's been like body image issues have been growing since the media has portrayed like skinny people all the time on commercials and TV shows, and a lot of sex is portrayed on it, and it's more like advertisements of like acne products or like clothes or anything. It's basically saying if you don't look like this or if you don't wear something like this, no one's going to find you attractive, therefore no one's going to ever want to be with you and love you. And I find that the media is a big problem, and what we compare at what we look in the mirror is, it's just, media has an impact on that. So I'm going to talk about what people actually see versus what there really is. A lot of people with distorted body image, when they look in the mirror, they see someone who they aren't. They see something that they want to be, but they aren't what they are, if that makes any sense. Like, they see all their flaws, and they see what they want to go away, and what they want to be there, and what they want to look like. But really, what are you comparing at when you look in the mirror? Because there's nobody standing with you. There's nobody by you. There's nobody like standing there pointing out flaws, or that, like, you know, everyone's just human, so you have the same body parts. Like, it's just, when you look in the mirror, you're going to see more flaws than when you see like a person walking down the street. Like, there's plenty of people that have actually called me perfect, and I don't understand why that word is even ever used, because perfect is, of course, not even a real word. If something was always perfect, then anything could be perfect. And, well, perfection, it just doesn't exist. A skinny model is not perfect. A person who eats very little, that's not perfect. Or a person who gets straight A's, that's not perfect. That's just an accomplishment in their eyes. I feel very proud of myself if I get an A versus a B, but if I did get a B, it's not a huge deal. If I got a C, that's not a huge deal either. I would just doubt, like, I would bash myself if I got a D or an E. Like, it's just, perfection is it's very skewed because of, like, it's just so distorted, the word perfection, just because of media and just because of what people expect perfection to be. But I have to say, I still face body image issues today. When I look in the mirror, I only wish I can see what other people see me as. I wish that every single day, that one day I will be able to see what other people see me, like how they see me. But right now, it's just not it's just not my mindset. It's just not how my mind works, because of all the cognitive distortions and all the negative feedback I give to the mirror and into myself. That's what a lot of people do. They bash themselves as soon as they see a picture, or they look at themselves through a reflection, they bash themselves into every single flaw they have, even if nobody else can see that flaw. There might be something under your clothes and be like, oh my gosh, that looks terrible, but nobody can see it because it's covered up. But basically my point is to remember that you don't always see yourself as others see you.